What's going on, guys? Linus here, and welcome to Dark Souls 2. It's finally out. I finally have the game. I've been staying up pretty much all night to get my hands on this, and around 6 a.m. I found out that I could have just gone to sleep, so that was a horrible mistake. But it's finally here. I've been hyped for this game for so long, it was killing me. I actually completed the first Dark Souls a while ago, and ever since then, I've just been looking forward to this game so much. I don't really know too much about the game yet, but the calibration, what does that even mean? Okay, so yeah, I don't really know too much about the game yet. I haven't looked up any guides, and I will not look up any guides for the remainder of this playthrough, because I think it kind of ruins the game, and it's just, what is this? I just think it's awesome that the game is just new. And it's just, you know, nobody really knows anything yet, except for a few select people that have had the game for a while, and I'm not one of them, so everything is new to me, and everything is new to most people, and I just look forward to actually exploring through the game myself, and just seeing what it's all about, you know, finding stuff out. I'm gonna do my best to server maintenance, March 13th, that would be in 2 days, so I don't really care. So yes, what I was saying is, I just look forward to actually exploring everything myself. There's a couple of things that I didn't really do too much while I played the first Dark Souls. I never made videos for that, actually, so you don't have to look for those if you were planning on doing that, but I never learned how to parry, which I would like to actually be able to do, so I might actually give that a shot this time around. And then also, I never really read item descriptions, which I'm not sure I will do for every item. Because I like the story in Dark Souls 1, it's great, but at the end of the day, for me, when playing video games, I think it's mostly about gameplay, so I'm gonna check for items that are important, and I will read some item descriptions and stuff like that, but mostly I'm just super excited to finally jump into the game. So, without further ado, let's jump into this sucker, and here we go. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna up the brightness a bit to about... something like that could work. I've got a pretty dark TV, and then also, what's-its-face, YouTube actually makes videos a bit darker, so I want to make sure that the brightness is okay, and it looks pretty fine like this, so I'll go with this, and if I need to change it, just let me know, and I will. Should be no problem with that. Voice chat, what does any of this even mean? I have no clue. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it like it is. I think that should be okay. Now let's see if the game is actually starting. Listen to that music. That's good.
Perhaps you've seen it. Maybe in a dream. A murky, forgotten land. A place where souls may mend your ailing mind. You will lose everything. Once branded. The symbol of the curse. An augur of darkness. Your past, your future, your very light. None will have meaning, and you won't even care. By then, you'll be something other than human. A thing that feeds on souls, a hollow. Long ago, in a walled-off land far to the north, a great king built a great kingdom. I believe they called it Drang Lake. Perhaps you're familiar. No, how could you be? But one day, you will stand before its decrepit gate without really knowing why. Like a moth drawn to a flame, your wings will burn in anguish, time after time. For that is your fate, the fate of the cursed.
Okay, I guess that's the intro then. That's pretty cool stuff. I hadn't seen that yet. Oh, it's not done. Or is it? Where are we? So he fell into a whirlpool. Things betwixt. Oh, what? That's a ghost. Get out of here. So, I have to say it's a very different intro from the original Dark Souls, where they just introduce a bunch of characters and say, you know, oh look, it's Nito and there's Seath and Gwyn, all those other people. What's up, dude? What is he doing? Is he gonna jump off the cliff? Nope. I guess not. So I'm not sure if this is sort of a story area where nothing will happen, or if this is sort of a place where you can't wait. You can actually dual wield your fists, or you know, two-hand it. That's pretty cool. I like that. Not that I'm ever gonna use it ever, but hey, it's cool that it's there. But yeah, it's definitely sort of a different setup for the story. Uh-oh. What is that? What are you, dude? Come here. Oh, man. Come here. I'm gonna break you. You know, I'm not sure if this is a smart idea, but I just want to try and punch one of these things and see what they have. Come on, bring it. Bring it. Come on. Okay, well, I guess they're not actually here to fight. You're just here to lick bones or something like that. What's up, dudes? Oh, well, okay. Turned out that this was kind of a dead end, but at least I found a rusted coin. What does that do? Oh, they changed the menu as well. Equipment is the first option now. Let's see, inventory. Oh, we already have, okay, so we have the Dark Sign, which if you've played the original Dark Souls, you should know what that is. So if you use that, you die, and you get returned to the last bonfire you rested at, and you lose all your souls. So basically, it's the exact same effect as dying, except you get to do it voluntarily. Rusted coin. A rusted coin gives you that little extra bit of luck, making items and the like easier to find. The coin is engraved with the image of a god that was worshipped in ancient times, but no one knows its true origins, so that might be I remember the coins in Dark Souls all had sort of a god on it. So that might be, you know, one of those coins, basically. The Black Separation Crystal sends phantoms back to their homes or sends you back to yours. Whether ending in hope or despair, encounters are valuable experiences. Beware fickle use of this item. The Bone of Order, which I have never seen before, so that must be a new item. It's for online play. You will be punished for fleeing from other worlds by disconnecting unjustly. However, this charm will disperse the ire directed at you. But sins are not easily buried, and there's no telling if you will be let off so easily next time. Each encounter in life is a precious turn of fate, and fate will not be cheated. So I guess that if you disconnect but you're not allowed to, it uses up that bone, or something like that. That's what it sounds like to me, at least. Let's actually head over to the equipment. I want to see. Imported hood. We have 0. We are soul level 1. We got nothing. We got no stats or anything. Yeah, anyway. Let's just keep going. I want to actually see where this is headed. Come here, little dog. Is that even a dog? It doesn't really look like a dog, does it? Maybe a dog on some type of drug or whatever, but that is not a dog. I suppose I should be heading for the light. Oh, you can actually parry with just your hands. That is pretty badass. Oh, well, what do we find here? Uh-oh. Footsteps. You know what? This is a horrible mistake, but let's check out what those footsteps belong to. It might be friendly. Oh my god, that thing does not look friendly at all. Nope. I can target that thing. Nope. I will not tangle with that thing when I only have, well, soul level 1, no weapons, no stats, anything. I'm pretty sure that thing will just crush me like it's nothing. Oh. Oh, look at that. It's another item. Can we jump down from... That doesn't look sick. Oh, wait, yep. Look at the beautiful water. Small, smooth, and silky stone. That's a lot of S's. Let's read what that does. Okay. Slightly restore HP. The shine of the stone is no ordinary polish. It can only be achieved over a long period. Some in this land are in search of such stones. Okay. That is cool, I guess. You can use that to restore your health. Can we climb stuff in this? No, I guess not. Thought maybe they introduced that after the first Dark Souls, but nope. At least not at this point. Can we really trust this random house in the middle of nowhere? Oh, so this is pretty cool. You cannot see the face of your character. I do believe that he looks like a man, but we haven't made a character yet, so... I wonder how that's going to play out, but we'll see.
What seems to be the ruckus?
Oh my, your face. The face of the curse.
It's an undead. An undead has come to play. They all end up here. All the ones like you. You spoke to that kind old dear, didn't you?
You're finished. You'll go hollow. Yes, you'll become one of them.
Hollows prey upon men, feast upon their souls. This is the fate of the cursed.
What is your name?
Wait a minute. What is my name? I haven't really thought this through. I will not give him an interesting or whatever name. I'm just gonna call him Linus, because that's my name, so why would I not do that? It would be madness to pick a different name. Yeah, okay. Yes. I think orange is the... Yep, okay.
At least you know your own name. Here's your reward for sharing. It's a human effigy.
Take a closer look.
Who do you think it's supposed to be?
Think back, deep into your past. Yes, it's an effigy of you.
Okay, so that we get to make our character. So I decided to actually shut up for the cutscenes. I know that the Souls series usually don't have too many of those, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. I will talk more when we get to it. So let's actually check out all the classes. I haven't seen all of them yet. We got the warrior with a broken sword. Let's see, high strength, dexterity, skilled with weapons. So he's got pretty high strength indeed. He's got good dexterity. And I don't really know any of the other icons yet. Can I check that? Oh, yep, there you go. Level. Overall attribute strength. So that's just your level. That's vigor. Determines HP. That's quite okay for the warrior. Endurance. Attribute that determines your overall stamina. We got adaptability, which is actually new skill. Raises various attributes to ensure one's survival. Boosts agility and various resistances. So this might be sort of a new version of the resistance skill. I have no clue about that. Vitality, attribute that determines your maximum equipment load, so that will be quite important, I think. Intelligence, attribute required for sorceries, boosts magic defense, and proficiency in sorceries. We got attunement, attribute governing number of spells that can be attuned, boosts spellcasting speed. So if you are going for a magic type character, you will want to have that pretty high, I'm assuming. And faith. Attribute required for miracles, boosts lightning defense, and proficiency in miracles. Then we got the knight, who actually has a pretty cool looking armor. I don't really like the way the warrior looks. I only like his shield, and the rest of it is kind of like meh. Let's see, we got the knight. High HP and adaptability. So it's got 9 adaptability, I believe. That should be the one, yeah. Pretty okay, mostly high HP as well. The swordsman, who actually starts with 2 weapons. Which is actually introduced in Dark Souls 2. You can now dual wield stuff, but I have no clue how that works. But sounds interesting. Very high dexterity, and I believe, what is the other skill? Is that agility? Endurance. And is there even an agility skill, or am I just... There is no agility skill. Okay, I thought there were... Whatever. The bandit, who actually looks pretty cool, I think. It looks a bit weird, but in a cool way. High dexterity, skill with a bow, fights while at various ranges. Who has a pretty well... Sort of... well, not balanced... type of level stuff, but he has nice strength, dexterity, and vigor. Which is quite important, and a... well enough endurance as well, and the vitality is quite nice. Adaptability is quite low, intelligence is extremely low, faith is quite high, which I'm not sure why that is, because why would a bandit have high faith, but okay. And attunement is very low, so this would actually be a good character. I was wondering what I should play, and I was thinking about going with either the bandit or the cleric, which I'm assuming is just kind of the same as it was in Dark Souls 1, where you start out with some miracles, you have some good faith, and you got some strength as well for your melee attacks. But I have to say that the bandit starts out with way lower intelligence, and since I'm not planning on using magic, that might just be better for me. You know, because I can just give my strength and my other stuff that small boost that is needed to get to the level of the cleric. But you don't start with the miracle quite yet, which the cleric does. So it's something to consider, but then again, the bandit also starts with a bow, which is a nice ranged weapon. We got the sorcerer, quite high intelligence, attunement, and most other things are quite low. Especially, obviously, strength is very low, so you will not be doing a lot of melee damage as this character, I believe. Though to start out with, it looks like a dagger, so I'm assuming it is. The cleric looks like a mace, and this looks like just a hand axe from the Dark Souls 1 with the pyromancer started out with that weapon and a bow. Then we have the explorer, which is just an extremely interesting new class, which I don't really know anything about. I think their armor looks It's sort of 50-50 between awesome and sort of douchey looking, or just weird looking, I suppose. They wear a weird beret, and they got that thing on their shoulder, and they got all these things on their belts or whatever. You see a knife and all other types of potions. Not terribly powerful, but has many items. So your skills aren't that high. You mostly have high adaptability, I believe, yes. But you start out with a bunch of different items that will probably help you on your journey. But that would not be my first choice. I don't even know what these items do, and it just seems like kind of a waste, because you can probably find those items anyway. They do, however, have a ring, and I do not believe they can actually see what you start out with, so that's kind of stupid. And then there's the, oh boy, the deprived. Unclothed, origin unknown, has nothing to fight with except life-affirming flesh. And, yeah, he's pretty much naked. His stats are all very well balanced as it gets, pretty much, soul level 1. And he has 0 equipment. He doesn't even get a weapon or a shield. There's just nothing there. Which he might be okay if you want to start out with soul level 1 and just sort of figure out where to go from there. But if you're going to go for sort of a min-maxing build where you want, you know, the lowest amount of intelligence for your melee character, this guy's not going to be perfect because he already starts with 6 in everything. You know, and certain skills you're not going to be using. So I'm going to be going with a pretty, I believe, unpopular choice. I've seen people play the game a bit here and there, and I don't believe I've seen anyone play as a bandit. Everyone I've seen played as the swordsman, the knight, and the warrior. And I believe that's it. I haven't seen cleric, sorcerer, explorer, or the deprived. Just nothing. So I'm going to go with a bandit, because I look pretty cool. So yeah, there you go. That took forever, by the way. Damn. Gift. Nothing. A life ring. This ring of old slightly increases HP. A human effigy returns the hollow to life. I'm assuming that we will actually see a lot of these during the game, so that would be kind of a waste if you ask me. Healing wares. Various items used to cure poison and restore HP. Essential for anyone traveling Drang Lake. So that's just a bunch of healing items, which you're going to find throughout the game anyway, I'm assuming. Homer Bone. That makes no sense to me. If they're anything like they were in Dark Souls 1, you can buy Homer Bone for like a couple hundred souls, and they're just everywhere. You know, you will probably end the game with like 20 Homer Bones. I will not be picking that. Seed of a Tree of Giants. A seed grown from a Tree of Giants, inedible. I have actually no clue what that does, but it sounds interesting. Bonfire Ascetic. Toss into a bonfire to raise the strength of nearby foes, only for those who seek greater challenges. Okay, that's pretty awesome. I'm not sure if this is like a single-use item or if it is a key item, but I guess that can be very interesting if you want to make your game more challenging for yourself. And the petrified something. A simple petrified lump. It may be of some use someday. So to me, this sounds a lot like an item in Dark Souls 1 called the, what was it? The Witch's something? Something like that. There was some item that you could basically, you had no clue what it was used for, and then later on in the game it actually had an interesting use. So I think I'll go with the petrified something, because that sounds like something that, I don't know what it is. This might still be, you know, Seed of a Tree of Giants. It sounds like something that might maybe increase your stats for duration of time or something like that. And a petrified something sounds like something weird, you know, it may be of some use someday, like you can't use it, so I'm gonna go with that, because it sounds interesting. Next, finalize character, yes? Wait, but how do I, let's see, how do I get into the body? I guess, yes?
All people come here for the same reason. To break the curse.
You're no different, I should think. Doesn't stand a chance.
Well, you never know. Go through the door and trot along to the kingdom.
But remember, hold on to your souls. They're all that keep you from going hollow. Oh, I'll fool you no longer. you lose your souls. All of them. Over and over again.
That was a little creepy, for sure. So I made a mistake, and now my character is stuck with the, I get an achievement for that, are you kidding me? I'm stuck with the sort of default look, but I'm actually okay with that, you know. It's not that bad. Let's see, I want to know what all these things are. The stats on the right. Physical defense, strike, slash, thrust. Magical defense, fire defense, lightning, and dark is now a thing as well. Curse resist, petrify resist, bleed resist, poison resist, and poise. Okay, so I got those down. Interesting set of armor on the bandit for sure, and he starts out with a short bow. I like it. It's not bad at all. So yeah, I'm gonna be stuck with the default character thing. If you want me to, oh, oops. Yeah, I don't get a shield. That's unfortunate, but if you want me to make a video on the character creation, you know, I will. You know, if you want me to do that, let me know. And, you know, there's obviously always people that upload character creation videos where they go into full detail, but, yeah. Anyway, let's go talk to this woman. Hello.
This is a limbo. A link between Drangleic and the outer world. Fair traveler, I know that you must have a story. Why else would you visit such a place? This lost, decayed kingdom.
Okay. Well, yeah. Let's see. Is there anything I can break? Let me break the table. Nope. Will not do. So I hope that we'll find a shield sooner or later, or we are gonna be in trouble. What is in here? Let's just steal their stuff. Human effigy. So I believe I already had one of those. I did not. It reverses hollowing, but it says a warm, soft, shadow-like effigy. Use this item to reverse hollowing. It also weakens the links to other worlds, preventing invasions and most cooperation. Peer closely at an effigy and one begins to perceive a human form, but whose form it takes depends on the person looking. That's actually very interesting. So they sort of reversed the way that the PvP works, where if you are human now, you will not encounter PvP, and if you are just a normal dude, or hollow, I assume, you will see no PvP, or less. Or other way around, you actually see more PvP. So yeah, that's interesting. Let's check the petrified something as well. A petrified object that is pleasant to touch. Okay, pleasant to the touch despite its looks. A rare and peculiar thing, to be certain, but one without a known purpose. So I hope that we will actually find out about that later on in the game. So, you know, for your starting weapons, you basically get very little information. It's like, oh, this is a good weapon, or this weapon is okay, and stuff like that. Let's talk to her. She seems like the leader.
You must go on a journey without rest. Well, I suppose if you find yourself at an impasse. But if your will is yet unbroken, then you may return here to start again with a clean slate.
Huh. That's interesting. To start again with a clean slate. So what that might mean is just, you know, it doesn't really mean anything. It's just whatever. But the clean slate might mean that when you finish the game and start a new game plus, I'm assuming that's still there, that you end up here. Maybe that's what she means. She might mean a possibility to sort of re-roll your character or recreate it or something like that. Or in Dark Souls 1 there was a character that you could use to absolve of your sins. Maybe these people provide the same service. I have no clue, but let's go out. I want to see some stuff, you know. This is actually the first time I played the game. Like, wait a minute. This is the same door, isn't it? Yes, it is. Let's see if we can try the other door here. See y'all later, old women. Ooh. Bonfire. Oh, I see something here. Yeah, take that. Soul of a Lost Undead and Torch. Okay, so I'm assuming Soul of a Lost Undead is still the same thing. You get, yeah, you acquire a certain number of souls when you use one of these. But you can use them in your inventory so you won't lose them when you die, which is very useful. And a torch. Where is... where's the torch? I don't see my torch. What does this say? Bonfires are placed to respite. You may also light torches on them. Okay. Well, let's give that a go then. See if we can figure that one out. Toggle. Ah. Light the torch. Well, I don't have a shield, so I might as well just carry it around. Is there like a timer on this, or is it just sort of infinite? I have no clue. Oh, there you go. So you can just put it away? I think I just... Uh-oh. How do I get it back? So you don't actually hold it in your other hand. It's sort of invisible? Well, how do I... Ew, someone went with an explorer. But yeah, how do I get the thing back? I'm trying all sorts of different things here, but... That's not it. That's not it. Nope. Nope. Perhaps it's... Nope. None of this is working. B... There's no B. I'm playing on PlayStation. Oh no! Why did I do that? That's kind of a waste. Okay. Item box. I still don't see it, though. Not with key items or anything else. Tune spells. I don't have any. Travel. Well, would you look at that? So you actually get travel from the start in this game. Burn. Nope, do not want to burn that. So, can I just light the torch? I don't understand how it works quite yet, but it's interesting for sure. Looks like I can actually block with it, but I'm not sure how effective that really is. Oh. I wonder if there's going to be any puzzles with this, or if it's just a thing. I have no clue. But I gotta figure out how to get it back when I dispose of it. Because there needs to be a way to get it back. But anyway, guys, I've been gone for a while now. I'm gonna actually end the part here. I hope you guys enjoyed the first part. If you did, I would very much appreciate it if you could leave a like, because that really helps out. And especially, you know, since it's the first part of the series, and it's gonna be long. Because I plan on going all the way through the game without any help. I will not look up guides or videos or anything like that. If I get stuck, then you guys get stuck with me. That's sort of the way it's going to be. It's going to be a whole experience. So I hope you guys are looking forward to it. I definitely am. So far, I'm loving it, but I'm just really curious to see how the combat will be and all that. You know, we've just barely scratched the surface. We're nowhere yet. This is nothing. So, brace yourselves, because there's going to be lots of Dark Souls videos incoming. And I hope you guys are okay with that. So, yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.